Welcome to Afrik InnovScience, where we celebrate and promote science, technology, engineering, and mathematics across the African continent. Today, we have the privilege of engaging with a remarkable researcher, Bih Chendi. She's a passionate scientist committed to making a difference in public health with a specific focus on tuberculosis biomarkers research. Let's delve into her journey and insights in the field of biomedical sciences. Good day, Bih Chendi, Dr. Bih Chendi. Thank you very much to be with us today. Please, can you introduce yourself and provide an overview of your journey in the field of biomedical sciences, please?
Hi, Patrick. It's a pleasure to be here and it's an honor. Thank you once more for the invitation. And yeah, so with your first question, who is Bih Chendi? So I am Dr. Bih Chendi, a recent PhD graduate from the University of Oslo in Norway. And currently, I am a postdoctoral researcher and a lab coordinator in the TB biomarker diagnostic lab at Stellenbosch University. So a little bit about my background. My journey in the field of biomedical science started from my master's program, during which I evaluated the immunological and virological response of antiretroviral regimens in Yaoundé, Cameroon. So it was at this point that I developed interest in public health. So after obtaining my master's degree at the Cameroon University of Central Africa in Yaoundé, in Cameroon, I received the opportunity to visit South Africa by the Stellenbosch University African Collaboration Grant for a 6-month exchange program. And this was at the virology unit at the Faculty of Medicine and the Health Sciences. So during this time as well, there was an ongoing collaboration between the Immunology Research Group and at Stellenbosch and the University of Oslo in Norway. So this provided me with the opportunity to do my PhD with the University of Oslo while based in South Africa, where the work was being carried out. So this literally led me into tuberculosis biomarker research. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for that insightful introduction. Your passion for public health issues is truly inspiring. How has this motivation shaped your research and career choices?
Um, I would say I grew up with a passion of becoming a medical doctor. I guess most of us grew up with that passion, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
just going
exactly.
back with a personal story and growing up and getting to know that my name, like the middle name, is Hyacinta, was given to me after the midwife that took care of my mom at the time I was born, and who later on became a doctor and, opened up her own clinic. So that became an inspiration to me. And this also motivated like my choice of subjects while at school, while I studied at high school. And therefore with the objective of, getting into the medical school, which unfortunately I did not have the chance to. Uh, so basically that's from a personal side. But again, the motivation, it's comes with a combination of other factors as well, as I grew up in my career. And this drove public health, and this motivation actually drove public health concerns. And this is being able to make a positive impact on health and well-being, of the population, especially those in Africa, where we are faced with, a lot of health challenges and resources. And then also working in the field that drives evidence-based, changes that has a potential to improve health outcome and healthcare systems. So in the whole, that has been my motivation and passion into public health. Yeah.
Wow, very interesting. Your current research project involving tuberculosis biomarkers is significant. Could you elaborate on this project and its potential impact, particularly in high tuberculosis burden areas like Africa?
So my research focuses on investigating the usefulness of identified post-inflammatory and the gene expression profiles as biomarkers for tuberculosis in both high and low TB burden settings. So just briefly, so I evaluated how components in the immune system that are found and expressed in blood in response to Mycobacterial tuberculosis, which is, the causative agent of TB disease, could be used to diagnose TB itself and then monitor response to TB treatment. So we carried out, study that involved both HIV infected and uninfected individuals from a low burden setting, yeah, that is Norway, and a high burden setting, this is South Africa, for diagnosing TB and evaluating how these, should I say, markers or components found in blood could also help differentiate those who have TB from other respiratory diseases and those who are, described as latently infected. That is, they have the bacteria, but do not have any symptoms.
Exactly.
So yeah. So the results from this project on my work literally shed light on the potential of the global applicability of previously identified markers. Now, most of these markers have been identified in a high burden setting, such as South Africa. So it's important to evaluate their applicability, their usefulness in other settings. And in this case, this was, a low burden setting. So, yeah, and literally this could secure accurate identification of people who are ill with TB and, secure proper therapy management and therefore improve the quality of, TB patients. And in addition, these the identified markers that were actually found or identified or evaluated, all of these biomarkers, could they have the ability or could guide targeted anti-TB therapy, treatment in TB patients, as well as prevent TB disease in those who are latently infected in both low and high, endemic settings. And the world at large, TB is not like confined, to one place, like, people move. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
To make it clear for everyone, TB is tuberculosis. Yeah, it's an abbreviation, for tuberculosis. Exactly. Yeah. Research always comes with its set of challenges. What challenges have you encountered in your research, especially concerning the application of your findings in resource-constrained settings like many regions in Africa? And knowing that also you work in collaboration with researchers in Norway and maybe patients also in Norway and then in South Africa, what were the challenges or what are your challenges?
Yeah, thank you for that. I'll say funding in general, it's the main challenge to, to carry out, more studies and potential clinical trials, that could validate these findings that we get. So I would say that's literally the main challenge. And enabling the implementation of these biomarkers that we have identified. So, getting to identify and translating them into a point of care test, like it's also a long process. Right? So funding is a challenge, but however, we are getting there. And also, I would say our setting is sort of like, limited in terms of trained analysts that could allow like capacity building to allow us to efficiently, analyze our data and the results that we get. So yeah, I
Exactly.
think that's that. So, yeah,
Yeah, funding is a big issue in all
yeah,
the aspects of life, especially for research, because
mm,
most of the time the results come after 5 years or 10 years. So the people who are able to found, they must have also a knowledge about science
exactly.
and technology to have the
Yeah.
will to found. Yeah, if
Mm,
someone doesn't know anything about sciences, doesn't know the impact that scientific research can bring to the society, it will be difficult for them to found. Thank God
yeah,
you have the possibility to get funding, and we thank the people who accepted to fund your work.
exactly.
And if
Yeah.
anyone is watching this video and is able to found, please do not hesitate to contact Bih
Thank
Chendi
you.
and found the her research. Yeah,
Sure.
wonderful, wonderful. How do you see the intersection of science, technology, and engineering influencing public health outcomes in Africa? And what role do you believe research and
Mm.
innovation play in shaping this intersection positively?
That's quite an interesting question.
Yeah, because there
Um,
is always an intersection between science and the society, the impact
yeah,
science can bring to the society, and also the impact society can bring to science through
the
founding.
science.
Exactly.
Yeah, we all move like in a one circle, and recently we have like this one health concept being coming
Yeah.
up now. Recently. Yeah, the intersection of science, technology, engineering, like has a great influence on public health outcomes in Africa. And we can see the advancement, for example, in technology, which enabled a rapid response and containment in the
Mm-hmm.
current COVID-19 response. For example, we could see more of telemedicine, you know, e-health, but technologies being leveraged to to improve healthcare access, as well as the development of affordable and user-friendly point of care testing devices. Also,
Mm-hmm.
not forgetting, the upcoming artificial intelligence and machine learning,
Mm-hmm.
for data science and predicting disease trends and outcome. And I will also mention, for example, social media now recently, being
Mm-hmm.
used for leveraging the dissemination of, health information. So basically, I can see like, that's literally the intersection that has an impact on health. And research and innovation are therefore or are just like critical drivers, right? As they contribute to the creation of novel techniques, medication, therapies, and all of these have a great potential to have like a big influence on public health outcomes in Africa. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's what I
Exactly.
can say about that.
Yeah, that's true. Society and science,
Mm,
they make one. For example, during the Industrial Revolution, science was involved, technology was involved, and
yeah.
this Industrial Revolution changed the way we live in the society. And the
Mhm.
society must also have science to improve
Yeah,
the
exactly.
life in the society. Wonderful.
Exactly.
Professional growth is essential for making meaningful contributions. Can you
Mm.
share a significant milestone in your career that has shaped your approach towards promoting science, technology, engineering, and mathematics in Africa, especially in the context of public health?
Yeah. Yeah. Professional growth and development. Uh, I would say as a researcher, it's publishing papers, not which not only allows for the dissemination of my research, but also boosts like my confidence and assures me that I am working on important work that can improve, public health in Africa and even the world at large. And then I could also think of, collaborating with scientists, clinicians, both national and internationally. It's actually like, it's a necessity for me, and which I've recently understood, the importance, of different fields as well in public health, and all of this, like, we all play, like, a role in the play a role in the ultimate goal, which is to,
Exactly. Yeah.
improve our health systems.
Mm-hmm.
So, last, I also think of, expertise that I've gained throughout, the various training, the exposure, the networking, networking with other rising researchers and top researchers in the field. This has, like, enabled me to develop and nurture qualities, of being a successful researcher. So yeah, in a
Wonderful.
brief, yeah, that should be it.
Wonderful. And the collaboration you have, the experience, the expertise, and so on and so forth, can enable you to give advice to younger ones. What
Yeah.
guidance will you offer to young Africans aspiring to pursue careers in biomedical sciences
Mm.
and contribute to the advancement of public health in the region?
I would like to echo this to young Africans that it is possible
Yeah.
to achieve the highest level of academic qualification from an unprivileged background and even as a female.
Mm-hmm.
It is my most significant achievement, and if I could do it, we all can do it,
Indeed.
right?
Then
So it just
indeed,
takes courage and not giving up, I would say. Yeah.
wonderful. Thank you very much for this advice. Thank you very much. Um,
Mm,
as we approach the conclusion of this enlightening discussion, let's
mm.
hear some final thoughts from Dr. B. Dr. B, do you have any last words or messages you'd like to share with our audience?
Just some final thoughts would be, I would just like to conclude by
Mm.
ensuring everyone that research could be challenging at times with failed experiments, misinterpretation of data, a lot of setbacks. But at the end of it, it's quite a rewarding career path, especially in public health and in our continent. It makes a huge difference, to know you have an impact in what you do that has an impact on people's lives. So, yeah,
Wow.
that would be
Thank you
my
very much.
concluding
Thank you
words.
very much, Dr. Bih Chendi. What I
Thank
learn
you too.
every day while making videos on my YouTube channel, Afrik
Mm.
InnovScience, is I I see that researchers in Africa, you guys have humility. Sometimes when I talk with you guys, I don't even know if you are doctors. You are so humble, and society needs people like you. All the best
Thank you
for
so
the
much.
next steps. Thank you very
Mm.
much for your time.
Thank you for your time as well. It was, such an honor. It's such an honor to be on your platform. So, yeah,
Mhm. Thank
thank you for
you.
the opportunity.
Yeah. See you next time.
See you. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Guys, do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share the video. Goodbye. See you next time. Ciao.
Bye.